Hey guys, Wally here. Welcome to another weekly series video. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing 4 books that will help you beat the competition at work. These books are all about increasing productivity, breaking bad habits, prioritizing your work, and managing your team. I have put timestamps to this video so you can skip to any section you want to listen to, and I'll also share the titles of the books down in the description below. Alright, let's jump in. The first book on this list has a very catchy title that can easily turn you off. It's called The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. My first reaction to this book was, how can someone only work for 4 hours a week? Check only emails once a week just for 1 hour. That is definitely ridiculous. But as I kept reading, I realized the lessons in the book are meant to teach anyone how to become ultra efficient and work less. Arguably one of the best books I've read in a while. I recommend you to read the audiobook version of it as it has a candid vibe to it. And 3 of my favorite quotes in the book are, what we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. And secondly, by only working when you are most effective, life is both productive and more enjoyable. It is the perfect example of having your cake and eating it too. And then the opposite of love is indifference, and the opposite of happiness is boredom. Great quotes right there, and I think you should definitely get the book and read it. Number 2 is The Rules of Management by Richard Templar. This book is for anyone who is a newbie to management. The reason why I bought this book is sometime 3 years ago, I was saddled with the responsibility of managing 2 new recruits. At that point, I had never managed anyone before. I even considered myself a little too junior to have direct reports. I didn't know anything about management, and since I didn't want to mess myself up, I went out to source books on management. The first book I came across was this book, and I read it like a Bible. Now, the book is divided into 2 parts: managing your team and managing yourself. It breaks down management into very simple, actionable tips that anyone really would understand. 3 of my favorite quotes in the book are, tell me and I'll remember for an hour, show me, I'll remember for a day, but let me do it and I'll remember forever. And another one is, be decisive, even if it means being wrong sometimes. And then the last one is, if you're a middle manager, you should be acting and talking as if you were already a senior manager. Brilliant book. I totally recommend it for anyone. Now, the next 2 books are books that I'm hoping to read before the end of the first quarter. These are quite popular books that you may have seen around. I already downloaded the audio book version on my audio streaming app, and I can't wait to dive in. I'll give you details, full details about them when I'm done reading, but if you want to get them so that you can read along, I guess that would be great. So the third book is The Atomic Habits by James Clear. An easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. I guess we all have bad habits we want to break this year. I certainly do have some bad habits. And a quick look at reviews on Goodreads. If you're having troubles changing your habits, then the problem isn't you. The problem is your system. Bad habits repeat themselves again and again, not because you do not want to change, but because you have the wrong system for change. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your system. Here, you'll get a proven system that can take you to new heights. And I certainly hope it does. I can't wait to read this. Final book on this list is The 80-20 Principle by Richard Koch. The Secret to Achieving More with Less. This book expands on the foundation of the Pareto principle, roughly described as the power law distribution. How anyone can be more effective with less effort by learning how to identify and leverage the 80-20 principle. It's more or less like how 80% of consequences come from 20% of causes, how 80% of wealth of a country is controlled by 20% of the population, and so many other natural phenomena. I envision this book is going to be very interesting to read, and so I'm really looking forward to it. So alright guys, if you've watched up until this point, thank you. Chop knuckle, you're a correct person. So a quick question, which one of these books have you read and what are your views about them? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you found value out of this video, do like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.